Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This family man, your right hand man. This tutorial is on how you can make amazing and conventional trap beat or any kind of beat using this application called LMMS. Okay guys, if you want to download this application, you can look at my video description below to get the download link or the website address. Okay, before I proceed, I would like to brush up some certain things. At the top left hand corner here, we have project, edit, tools, help. When you click on project, you will see new. If you want to start a new project, you click on new. If you want to bring in a project, an unfinished project, you click on open and bring in the project. We also have save and save as. If you are saving for the first time, you click on save as. For the subsequent saving, you click on save. Then we have import export. If you are done with your project, if you are done with the beat, with making the beat, and you want to export it, you want to save it as mp3, you click on export and you can save it as mp3 or any other format. Then after that bar, the next bar, in the next bar we have some shortcuts. So with this next bar, with this second bar, instead of you going to project or clicking on edit, all you have to do is come here. There is shortcuts here that you can click on. After that we have tempo. With this tempo you can increase or reduce the fastness of the beat that you are making. Then on the third bar here, we have some things like it works the same as the view button. With these icons here, you can hide or unhide all these windows. These windows like the song editor, the bass line editor, you can hide or unhide them here. For example, let me hide this song editor. Let me click here. You see it have disappeared. I can click on it again, it will appear again. We also have some things here. You can increase the master volume here, you can reduce it, and you can also increase the master pitch here, you can reduce it, and that is it. At the left hand corner here, we have instrument plugins where you can select your instrument. We have my project. Under my project you can see some things like the demos. Under that we have my samples, you can see some sample beats. After that we have my present, where you can go and pick your sound. We have my home. When you click on my home, it will take inside your computer where you see the desktop document, so that if you have something that you want to pick there, you can do that. We also have my computer. When you click on my computer, it will show you different drives in your computer. Then here we have some windows here like the baseline editor and the song editor. That's the two major things we are going to use here. So we close this one, and we will as well close this one. Now listen attentively. This baseline editor is tied. It is tied to this song editor, meaning that whatever you do in this baseline editor, it will pop up in this song editor. And in this baseline editor, when you bring in any sound, this is how it will appear. So here you can decide to close the sound. When you click on this place, you will click on remove this track. Once you click on it, it will disappear. And here we have some things here again where you can decide to play your track, the track or the sound here, or play the beat. You can click here, and you can as well click here to stop it. So here, let me show you some things here. You can decide to mute the sound. You can decide to mute the sound here. When you click here, it will mute that particular sound. When you click here, it will bring it. And here you can decide to click here to see how that sound. So to see the nature of the sound, you can click here. And we have volume here. You can increase or reduce the volume. So let me remove all these sounds so that we can bring new ones and work on them. So before I begin to bring any sound, what I want to tell you is this: there are two major ways you can make your beat here as a starter. There are two major ways. One of the ways or the strategy is you can open this application and you just go to your my present here, and you begin to bring in some sound and make your beat. And as a starter, the second strategy is that you can go to the demo aspect. When you go to the demo side, you pick one beat there and you make some adjustment. As this tutorial proceed, I will tell you why you should go to the demo side and why you shouldn't go there. Okay, let's start with the first strategy of just bringing in some sound and make a beat. So let me go to my present, and under my present let me go to kicker, and under my kicker let me bring in some sound. The first sound I would like to bring in is a clap. If you want to bring in any sound, into this baseline editor, double click on the sound, hold down your keypad and draw it. You will bring it in. So I have brought the clap. Brought the clap. The second one I want to bring is the kick. So I will go, double click, hold and bring it. The third is the open hi-hat. I will go to open hi-hat, double click and bring it. Then the fourth one is the close hi-hat. I will go, bring it. Now I have these four things here, four sound here that I want to work on. So the first thing I will do before working on them, here we have one step. What we have here is one step. So I will like to have like 4 steps, and we have a place where you can add and reduce the steps. Here you can add. So let me add additional 3 steps to make it 4. 1, 2, 3. So I now have 4 steps. So what I would like to tell you is this: if you want to make a beat, a conventional beat that can be played in everywhere in the world, you have to be logical. Except you want to make the kind of sound beat used for cherubim and seraphim religious worship. But if it is a conventional beat that will be used in a developed countries like US, UK, Nigeria, sorry for mentioning Nigeria as one of the developed countries. You know, these days there is no international travel, so we have to value what we have. We have to value our Nigeria. So if you want to make a conventional beat that will be played everywhere, you have to be logical about it. So the first sound we have is the clap, the dry clap. So what you do is skip. You just skip one set of bars. Second set, when you come to the third set, you pick the first bar. Then you skip again. 1, 2, 3. You come here, you pick 1, 2, 3, you come here, you pick 1, 2, 3, you come here, you pick. If you look at it very well, you are skipping 1, 2, 3, you come and pick the first bar. So that is it. We are done with the dry clap. Then the second one, we have the kick. So under the kick, what you do is this: you skip 1, 2, then you come, you skip 1, 2. On the third one, you count 1, 2, 3, you pick. Then you come to the second one, you count 1, 2, 3, you pick. Then you skip this one, you come here, you count 1, 2, 3, you pick. Then you count 1 to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then on the fifth one, you count 1, 2, 3, you pick. Then you count 1, 2. On the third one, you count 1, 2, 3, you pick. And that is it. We are done with the kick. We are done with the kick. Then we come to the open hi-hat. We come to the open hi-hat. We come to the open hi-hat. For the open hi-hat, in this first one, we just come to the fourth one. We kick, we pick, I mean. Then we count to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On the eighth one, we come to the last part, we pick. Then we count 1, 2, 3. On the fourth one, we come to the last part, we pick. So, and we leave the rest. Then for the close hi-hat, we just pick, we just be skipping one bar. You just pick and skip one, pick and skip one. Although for this one, you can actually go to the piano roll and just copy and paste. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just gonna do it this way. So that we can actually move along. You see, if you look at it very well, what we did here is something logical. If you look at the first one, the way we did it, if you look at the second one, the way we did it, and everything. So let's now look at how what we got here. Let's play it and see. You see, we actually got something reasonable here. So that is the first strategy. This is the first strategy. Now let's go to the second strategy of how we can make a beat as a beginner or as a starter. Now let's go to my project here. Let's go to demo and let's pick this one, Angry Llama. So I'm not saving this project. Let me discard it. And yes, look at a sample or a demo beat which I have now selected, which we will use for our second aspect of the tutorial. Now, in this second beat, in this demo beat, the wisdom behind going to demo to pick a beat is that we have what we call the melody. For you to make a melody and the headway pattern, we have the headway pattern and the melody, making of melody. For you to make a melody, you have to be conversant. You have to be somehow conversant with the piano keys, how it works. So as a beginner, going to this demo will give you a clue of how the piano key works, and from there you can pick up. So now what we do is, I want to use one of these sound as my intro. So let's delete some of the sound and pick the one and leave the one that we want to use. So let's delete this one. We delete this one. We delete this one. Now let's go to this baseline editor. We remove this one. We remove this one. Remove this one, and as well remove this one. Now let me now go to my present and pick some of the sound I want to use. The first one I will pick. The first one that I will pick is the dry clap. Then after that, I pick the snare. Then after that, I will pick the close hi-hat. I will pick the open hi-hat. Then I will pick the kick. this kick, I'm gonna pick it twice. So as usual, we have one step here, and I'm going to add additional 3 steps to make it 4 steps. So I'm going to click 1, 2, 3. So we now have 4 steps. So let's start making the let's start see what we can do. So for the clap, as usual, we're going to skip 1, 2. We pick this one, then we now count 1, 2, 3. We pick this one. 1, 2, 3. We pick this one. 1, 2, 3. We pick this one. So we are done with the clap. The second one is the snare. So the snare, the first thing you do is we pick the corresponding bar with the clap. If we pick the corresponding bar with the clap, then we come back again. We now come back again. We come to this one. We count 1, 2, 3. We pick. We come to this one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We pick. Then we leave it. We now we leave that side. We now come to this place. We now come to this place. Count 1, 2, 3. Come here. Count 1, 2, 3. We pick. Count 1, 2, 3. We pick. I think that is enough. Then the third one is the close hi-hat. The hi-hat, as usual, is just you pick one, you skip one. You pick one, you skip one. I already told you that you can as well open the piano roll and go copy and paste. And if you look at what we're doing here, it is almost once you get the basic. Once you get the basics, you are good to go. Mostly this hi-hat, you just keep picking one and skipping one. So we are done with that. The next one we have here is the open hi-hat. So for the open hi-hat, once you come, you skip this one. You come here, you pick one. And when you pick one, you can count. When you pick one here, you can count 1, 2, 3. You come here, you pick one. You come here, you pick one. And 1, 2, 3. Pick one. 1, 2, 3. You still pick. And if you look at it, you find out that throughout you are skipping 1 to 3 and you are picking the first out of 4. So we are done with this open hi-hat. Then we come to kick. Kick. We now come to kick. When you pick one here, you pick one, then you skip 1, 2. You come here, you pick another one. You pick another one. Then you count 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 6. You pick. Then you skip one, you pick. You count 1 to 6. You pick. You count 1 to 6. You pick. You count again 1 to 6. You pick. Count 1 to 6. You pick. Count 1 to 6. You pick. Count 1 to 6. You pick. You skip one. Let's see. You pick one here. 1 2. Okay. 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 Yeah, we are good. So if you see this one, you see we pick one here, we pick one here, and these 4 sets of bars, we pick one out of it, we skip one set. In this second set, we pick one. We started counting 1 to 6. We pick, we started counting 1 to 6. If you look at it very well, you find out that the interval from here to here is 1 1 to 6. 1 1 to 6. So it is something very, very logical. It has to be logical so that your beat will be in a good sequence. So for us to make the, now we got, I believe we have come up with something. Let's play it and see what we got here. Yeah, we got some things here. We got something reasonable here. So what we do is, let's just what we do is, now this one here, we want to use it as our intro. So, and that is one of the wisdom behind coming to this demo, to pick a beat there. The wisdom is to be able to use one of the melodies, to make use of one of the melodies, so that we can be familiar to how the piano keyboard works. So let us adjust let us adjust this melody here so that we can make use of it. So what we do now is we are going to adjust it so that we can actually make use of it. We're going to work on it a bit so that we can make use of it. So we can actually open it and see. You see, look at it here, look at it here. So look at it here, look at it here. So look at it here. So what we are going to do is we are going to adjust it so that we can use it. Look at how you see, look at the keys, and what we do is, let's just adjust it so that we can use it for the sake of this tutorial. What you do is press Ctrl A. You find out that it has been selected. You press the Shift key, then hold it, draw it. You see? Then this one, you can go here, extend it to this place. You can go here, extend it to this place. Now let's play it and see how it sounds. Okay. Now you see we have come up with few things here. If you look at it very well, you see that this bar, the size of this bar have actually increased. It has actually increased. We have adjusted it. So having done that, we can come to this place now. We can come here and also do some things. We can copy, come here, click on right click on copy, come here, paste it, and we click on right click, open the piano roll. When we open the piano roll, you come here, just click here. Here you can adjust it to this place. Click again here. This thing here is adjustable, you can adjust it. Click again here, you can adjust it. This one, you take it to this place, adjust it here, you can adjust it. We are proceeding. Yeah. Then this one, take it to this place. Yeah. Then draw this one backward. Okay. So you can actually delete this down once by holding on Control key and holding on Control key. Select it and click on delete. Then this one, you can bring it down a bit. This one, you can bring it down a bit to this place. You can bring it down. Okay. So this one, okay, we're almost done. So look at it. So you see the nature of this one have actually changed, and so that is it. So the next thing we got to do here is try to make a different baseline for each of these track, actually, of these tracks. So we can add the baselines here. Then we come to this one, we copy, go here, we paste, then we add another one, go here, we copy, then we paste, and we add another one, we go here, we copy, we paste, add another one, go here, we copy, then we paste, add another one, we come here, we copy, we paste. So we now come to this baseline editor. We can now come to this song editor. This one, we're going to use it as our intro. So we can copy it. We can paste it. So, and we can come place like here, still paste. So that is it. Now the real importance of this song editor is that you will actually narrate how you want the beat to be. You will actually narrate here how you want the beat to be. So it is here that you will narrate how you want the beat to be. You arrange how you want it to be in this baseline editor. So you can make out time to do something to do something more reasonable. You can make out time on your own, because this is just a sketchwork of how you can make these beats. So when you make out time, I believe you will appreciate your work. You got to appreciate it. You will really appreciate your work. So here, in this song editor, you will actually you just sketch out how you want your beat to be. You see, now my work in this work, I really want it to start. I really want this to be my intro, and then it will start playing, and once it's reached here, it will stop. This one will stop, the others will be playing, and we will reach here. So let's actually play and see what we got here. So guys, is this not amazing? Of course it is. It is very, very sweet. Thanks for watching this video. Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. If you are in, say we are family. Thanks for watching.